welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to be doing an update of Washington Reagan National Airport. Now we have a few new models on this update. We have 4, I believe it is, 3 of which are the ones that you saw being unboxed last Sunday. However, we have one new one which will be literally the one after this model. You'll see it. And yeah, so apart from that, I think I'm just going to dive straight into it because I know a lot of you don't like the blabble at the start, so I'm just going to get straight into it. Here we have an American Eagle ERJ 175. He's going to be heading out to Pensacola. Next here we have the new model. This is the NG American 737-800. He's going to be heading out to Bermuda. Now I did get a big package yesterday of 4 planes, so this is the only one I can have on the Reagan update, but I'll be doing a full unboxing of them all next Sunday. While I've recorded it, it'll be out next Sunday. I got 3 others that won't be used for this video, but I'll use them for like Dulles and different things like that. But yeah, Dulles is kind of my main focus at the moment, and then Reagan and Baltimore. Sometimes what's really good is models like this. I got this for Dulles because Dulles usually gets a lot of American 737s, but the good thing is when I get a model for Dulles, when it's a kind of like a domestic, it usually goes hand in hand with Reagan mostly, sometimes Baltimore, like the Air Canada ERJ 175, that's going hand in hand with Reagan and Baltimore, even though I just bought it for Dulles. But yeah, so this is the American 737-800. As I said, he's going to be heading out to Bermuda. Then here, just getting fueled up, we have an American Eagle CRJ 200. He's going to be heading out to White Plains. Then here we have an American Eagle CRJ 700. He's going to be heading out to Hartford. No matter how many American planes I get, this will literally always be my favorite. It's just the model itself is amazing. I bought this right at the right time with the molds and stuff. Now the CRJ molds aren't amazing, but this one, I'm really hoping the United CRJ 550, I'm really hoping it has this mold. It won't, but I can always dream. Because if you don't know, the CRJ molds now, the wheels, I have this on the Air Canada CRJ 900 one. Wait a second, let me just get that. This is the Air Canada CRJ 900. If you see, just here, let me try and get that in focus. Let me just zoom out a little bit. If you see, yeah, the wheels on this one are very, very close together, as you can see. And so it's not realistic, it's annoying, and this mold here and in the livery it's in is just, it all adds up to be the best plane. But this one is going to be heading out to Hartford. And then here we have an American Eagle CRJ 200. He's going to be heading out to Norfolk, Virginia. Next here we have an American 757-200. He's going to be heading out to Miami. And then next here, just getting cleaned, we have an American A321. He's going to be heading out to Dallas, Fort Worth. Next we have an American 737-800 heading out to Phoenix. And an American Eagle ERJ 175 heading out to Jacksonville. Then next here, just taxiing out to the runway, we have a Frontier A320 Neo. This is going to be heading out to Denver or Mile High Aviation's airport, and it's just arrived in from Trenton, which is a suggested route. Now when it comes to subscriber routes and suggested routes, please try and keep them realistic. Now what I mean by realistic is you can have some fictional airports going out to America. I just don't really like fictional international airports, so outside of the US and Canada, just because that's when it gets a bit weird. But what is perfect is, as an example, Mile High Aviation's subroute, because his subroute is to Denver, and that's where this plane would be heading anyway. So all I'm adding on the end is Mile High Aviation because he's got the exact perfect subroute for this route. So that's the exact thing I like to see. So if you do have a realistic airport, that's even better, because then you can just find what actual plane goes to Reagan that goes to your airport, and then you can suggest that, which is just great. But if you do have a fictional airport in the US or Canada, yeah, that's fine as well. I don't mind. That's why I've accepted Trenton, which is a suggested route. But yeah, apart from that, I don't really like doing international routes as well. One other thing is Reagan is a national airport, so that means it only flies within the US, Canada, and some of the little Caribbean islands down south. Apart from that, it doesn't really go international. It doesn't go international at all. So I've had a lot of subroutes suggestions to places like Europe and Asia, that's just not possible. If you want a sub route like that, even though I'm not a fan of them, you can go over to Dulles, because that is the big international airport that I do. This one's a smaller kind of domestic airport. So yeah, go over to Dulles. That one's the big international one. However, still make them realistic. So if you have an airport of London Heathrow, that's fine. Just get it on either the British Airways or Virgin Atlantic or United, and then I'll send it out to there. Next here we have an Alaska A320. He's going to be heading out to San Francisco. And then here we have a JetBlue A320. He's going to be heading out to West Palm Beach. Again, as I said, as soon as the A220s come out in 2020, I'm going to be probably getting about 2 of them, and then I can start to make Reagan like a realistic JetBlue kind of place, because usually you just see non-stop ERJ 190s, but of course the ERJ 190s are going to be replaced by the A220s in 2020. So hopefully I can fill this kind of middle gate up with a either a JetBlue A220 or an Alaska 737 or A320, something like that, I don't know. Next here, just taxiing out, we have an Air Canada Express CRJ 900. He's going to be heading out to Ottawa. Then here we have a United Express ERJ 175. He's going to be heading out to Cleveland. And then here we have a United 737-800. He's just about to head out to Houston. Now, one thing to do with United is I can't wait to get the new United livery, because Reagan is actually becoming quite a hot spot for the new United livery and the new United aircraft. So I have actually seen the CRJ 550 into Reagan on Flight Radar 24. So that is a plane that comes in here. I have ordered a few of them, so I can introduce one of them into Reagan. I keep on wanting to say Dulles. And then the new 737-800 in the new livery. That has also arrived into Reagan multiple times, so I can't wait to introduce that into this airport as well. But moving along, we have a Delta Connection CRJ 200. He's going to be heading out to Omaha. Next here we have a Delta 737-900. He's going to be heading out to Montney, or YME.Airports Airport. And finally, for this terminal, we have the Delta 757-200. He's going to be heading out to Atlanta, or Citrus Aviation's airport. Then moving on to Southwest now, and here we have a Southwest 737-700 in the Canyon Blue livery. This is going to be heading out to St. Louis. Then we have a Southwest 737-700 in the Triple Crown 1 livery. He's going to be heading out to Chicago Midway. And then here, just in the Heart livery, we have a Southwest 737-700. He's just getting fueled up, getting ready for a flight out to Austin, Texas. And then finally here, just landed in off the runway here, we have a United Express ERJ 175. He's just landed in from Newark, and he's going to be heading back out to Chicago O'Hare. And that does conclude this update of Washington Reagan National Airport. I hope you did enjoy. Again, remember to check out my unboxing that's coming on Sunday. I'm very excited because some of these models I've been waiting for since July. I actually ordered them back in July, and now they're finally here. But yeah, apart from that, there's not really much else I need to say. I'm sorry if my voice has been a little bit, you know, on and off in this video. Basically, it is quite early in the morning for me, at least. And yeah, I'm sorry about that, but apart from that, that's been this video of Washington Reagan National Airport. Hope you did enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.